Hi everyone, welcome to the first of the two activities relating to cyanotypes. In this first one we're going to make a photograph. Before you start, can you make sure you're not working where there is bright natural light? The ultraviolet light in sunlight is what activates the solution. A small amount is okay, but you don't want to be right by the window. Now I've already prepared the two solutions by adding water to each of the reagents in the universal bottles, filled up to the black line on each container. Now to prepare your photosensitive solution, you just pour one of the reagents into the other. It doesn't matter which way round. Once you've done that, wrap some aluminium foil around the bottle with the reagent in it. You probably won't need that over this time scale, but it's best to be careful. Now you take one of the pieces of card and just apply the solution to the paper. You can use anything to apply the solution really, but a paintbrush is probably easiest. Once you've finished, put the lid back on the bottle. If it's kept in the dark, it will last a couple of weeks or so. Now you need to dry it. You can just leave it to dry, but that will take a while, so it's easiest, particularly today, to use a hairdryer. Once it's dry, you now need to sandwich it with your negative. We've sent you a negative photograph of the kelpies. It's easy to create negatives, but you can also simply draw designs on clear plastic with a marker pen, or use objects on top or cutouts to create shape. For the sharpest images, you need to have your negative held closely against the paper. A clip frame is ideal, but just putting them in a poly pocket like this works pretty well. And now all you need to do is to leave it somewhere in bright light for a while. The brighter the light, the shorter the time of the exposure. Outside is better than inside, as glass filters out some of the UV light, and it is the UV light in sunlight which causes the change in colour. You can see that as time goes on, the paper slowly goes darker to a sort of blue-grey. Once you've left it for about 10 or 15 minutes, bring your picture in and take it out of the poly pocket. It looks really underwhelming, doesn't it? Don't worry. To develop the photo, you just need to run it under the cold tap. Once the white parts are no longer yellow, or only slightly, that's it. You can just take the paper out of the water and dry it. If you haven't left it long enough, it will be a little pale. If so, feel free to have another go. That's why we gave you more than one piece of card. Just leave it longer this time.